I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing...
Is he here?
Well, there's the...
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's. It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. Has to find a way out of this. You gotta be kidding me!
They got all of that, just taking flight and soaring through the sky, working to neutralize that arm.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. Being carried around now. Big impact off the leg drop. Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE. Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Austin had that one scheduled. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for...
Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for... Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are... coming from a family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi.
Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us. Opening's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me. He wants this fight on the outside.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not. Not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's...
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? No, stops the count. At 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Oh, no. Now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction. Belly top, belly.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Not looking good. In this position. Shoulders down. Does he have it? A kick out at 2.
Good close to 3.
Big leg drop. Assaulting the knee with purpose.
Oh, ouch. Uh-oh.
And Rikishi with a counter. Uh-oh.
Rikishi driver. That's it. Austin is out. Covered.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if running a win might just be impossible. What a barrage of stops.
Steering clear there. There's their opponent.
Belly to belly.
Taking aim right at the midsection with this offense. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord. Oh, my goodness. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Tough spot, even for the Rattlesnake. He manages to slip out of the way.
Got him in the corner now. Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Taking things back into the ring. And Austin's plans fail there.
Austin dodges that one.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. That's just a beatdown.
Austin!
With a gun and a stunner.
Austin got on the cover.
The Rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, God. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Vicious use of the knee. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Targeting the arm now. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing
trying to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawl. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Oh, what a right! Yeah, that's some attitude behind.
Back and forth we go.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on untouched right now. They are empty intense, going back and forth like this.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Loving blows. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
But those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar. Austin with the stunner. Austin got it. Austin got it.
And he tosses him back in now.
Stone Cold not even a little close to backing down here.
And the cover. Still only got one.
No time to waste being shocked.
Austin with
Stone Cold. This could be it. Austin with the cover. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be
Here we go. Off the mark.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside it.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
This one's heading to the outside.
You want to act like a tough enforcer? Introduce a hockey stick into the equation.
And just got caught with that DDT. We talk so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Cobra clutch. Got it cinched in.
Fading fast.
And the Russian leg sweep.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
He's headed out to the ringside area. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for...
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Body buster. And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Grabbing a kendo stick, any connection with flesh will definitely leave a welt.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Oh, got Austin back. Driven into the barricade.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat. He's thinking he can end it here.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Now he's looking for some momentum.
Yeah, Rikishi's survival instincts are taking over.
Austin in a state of distress now.
Yeah, Rikishi isn't giving any quarter.
Nice counter by Austin. He'll make his way to the ring. Clothesline!
That is hard to watch. And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact.
Heading back into the ring now.
Guys, look at the eyes. This could be a precursor to an end.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
From the top.
Manages to slip out of the way. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain. Austin, let's go!
This has to be it. The cover! Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one! How? Kicking out at one after that is unheard of. Anger starting to show in the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out. Returning to the ring now.
No idea where this one's heading.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me. Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I know a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Austin decompression, 10 months of frustration into the single most important ass-whooping of his life.
Uh-oh. Don't bring the fight over here.
Better clear out, guys. Planning something big here. He's rising to his feet in a perilous situation. Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
He'll take things into the ring.
With the lariat. Heads outside the ring. And no countouts means he can take his time. Rikishi slows off. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point. I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Uh-oh.
Rikishi able to dodge that.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2. He's still in this fight. Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold. And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. We knew tonight was not going to be pretty.
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi driver. Is that enough to take out Austin? Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Rikishi somehow defangs the Rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His mouth simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves and sounds like a movie monster.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear. Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you. John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the W.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. From the top. Double axe handle. He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it. Lifted and completely helpless here. Long fall and even harder impact. Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion. And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Just like that, Cena gets intercepted. Oh, that hurt.
Boom. He gets out of the way.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee. Oh, what impact.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never on the top, through the air, and connects. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Cena has no control here.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And now he gets back into the ring. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters? I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gap. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times, it always works. Look out. Driven down. The champion into the pin. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
One step ahead there. Super kick. Gosh. Winning heel kick. Oof.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Agonizing. Wow. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands. There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. Cena awarded a John Cena.
Attitude adjustment from Cena.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
And take off. Oh, man, he landed rough.
And Cena's able to evade.
A clash of counters, and these superstars are home.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
heel kick.
Ooh, thunderous headbutt.
Tension is mounting as he eyes his target.
Clothesline. So effective. And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. He's unmatched thickness and size as an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
Out
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a head but from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Nice running crossbody.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just
From the top rope, good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed. Soaring!
All the way to the outside, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
He gets back into the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials.
Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
He's making his way to ringside now. Back into the ring here.
Take off. What? Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think.
Flying.
Oh, man.
Hoisted up and driven down with Emerald Flosion.
Elbow to the heart. What a reversal. And he heads back into the ring. And he's going to the top. Really needs to take the...
Umaga's gonna fly!
Crashing to the floor.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here. Good Lord, watch the power of Umaga. Brutal. Attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in. Belly to belly.
Umaga with a crazed look in his eyes, staring down Cena. This'll do it. Umaga. Oh, a Samoan spike. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title...
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check... Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
And guys, the Authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds.
We got 3-minute warning and the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most...
Looking for the quick pin. And kicks out before the count.
Still early goings here for these men. Just punishing their opponent.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to...
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
We got 3-minute warning, and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Cover here.
Jeez.
Keeps his team in this one. Oh, strong impact.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. Coming back from the outside now. Buster. Uh-oh. Razor cuts him off. Shoulder tackle. Agonizing.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie.
Oh my God!
Wrist in the arm. Boom! Clothesline.
Rosie's tied up here. Down on her. DDT. Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
And now propped up in the corner.
Splash in the corner. Followed up.
Trying to end this right now. Wait a second.
Feet are on the rope. This is illegal.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Both arms trapped, and what's next? Tied up and a headbutt from behind. He gets into the ring.
The sledgehammer. How do you recover from that? Ooh.
I got right to the gut. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Puts it at 2 outs. Saxon might get caught. And this one's taken to the outside.
Kendo stick to the skull. Power slam.
Watch the hardcore style 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse. Jamal keeps him at bay.
Caught in a bad spot. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. A flat-out power into the scoop slam. He's definitely been worn down a little.
And this is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible. The end for Razor is looking inevitable here.
Nasty kick to the face.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
An inverted scoop slam. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Ow! Oh, my God.
Jamal's got one thing in mind. Brutal club. Devastating elbow to the top. Oh, drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Ooh, he fends that off. Oh, what a knee lift. Good put Jamal away. Kicking out in time.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Lariat.
And Rosie took a well-placed hit there. What's he open to find down there? Oh, did you hear that? He's looking defenseless at this stage.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Yokes up their opponent.
Sidewalk slam delivered.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. And he comes in under the ropes now. Gets lifted into position.
Good God! He just put him through the table. And who knows what he's thinking now?
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Saxton. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. From the middle rope. Oh, he paid for that high risk. Forearm just raking across the face.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Then attempt by Anko. Gets there. Teammate makes the save. Uh-oh, full Nelson. Reverse STO.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
Pump handle locked in.
Oh, man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
Turning it into the pin. He's in a bit of agony now. AOP grabs the victory.
Here are your winners, Akon and Razor.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes. Summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning.
We got 3-minute warning, and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by back. We got 3-minute warning, and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another. Pace
special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
Flashing the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning thug-like tactics need to be respected. Up high.
Look out below.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
Whip back into the ring.
Down to Otis and a double axe handle smash. With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture.
Clearing off the announce table. This isn't going to end well.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Tagged with a punch.
I think you really felt that one.
Razor doing what he can to protect his territory.
And Rosie just got shaken up bad with that move.
Yeah, Razor came prepared for this matchup. Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Turns it around. With authority.
T-bone into a power slam. Impressive. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The shoulder down.
And he recovered.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his gameplay.
Oh, what a club.
Oh, heinous knee to the face.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
And now he's back into the ring.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
From the top.
And completely missed the mark.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing team that he has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the move is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Elbow drop right on point.
Shoulders down, looking for the win here.
No! 2 count! I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? Trampling the opposition.
Shoulders are down.
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
DDT! Oh my! He wasn't through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, Extreme Rules. Off the leg.
This could be the end of the night for Rosie. Looking for the pin.
He makes the biggest save of the night.
Razor cuts him off.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his end here.
Razor gets fended off.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
And there's the Uranagi.
Claw is in. Rosie's fixed on finishing this right here. Oh, my goodness, what an impact. Oh, kick right in the face. Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise. Axe hand, he might have him. He gets the kick out after the one. He's still got more left in the tank. And here we go, returning to the ring. What's he looking for here? We might be nearing the limits of this match. At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. And somehow, there we go. This is a Jamal pins the shoulders down. That's it. 3-minute warning or done. Into the pin. Is that it? Powers out. Thought he had it. You gotta be kidding me. Yokes up their opponent. Sidewalk slam delivered. Cesaro is looking inevitable here. Boom, running FTO Clancy. Nicely done, countering each other again and again. Big time clothesline, good grief. He has a ladder now. No telling how many ways he plans to use it here. No, he gets the shoulder up. You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it. Back into the ring now. What a chancery. Ooh, direct headshot. Just sickening. Oh, he had that scouted. Running FTO Clancy. Nicely done. Power slam. I can't believe this atmosphere. Everyone wanted a banger, and boy, you got it. Here we go, Byron. Samoa drop. The cover for the win. Oh, got the shoulder up just at the last minute. At 2.5, he kicked out. And that is a bad man with a hammer in hand. He's heading back to the ring. Oh, there's what a headbutt. His battle is shoulders down. Rezar might be down for the count. I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Oh, stop right to the hand. Listen to this place. It's electric. Now Jamal's got one thing in mind. There you go. With a Samoan driver. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Intercepted by Rosie. Rosie reversing the momentum there. Rosie weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own. Wicked kick to the face. Here's the pin attempt. Kicks out. Obviously still has some fight left. He looks defenseless as he strips Rosie now into the cover. Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors. Yeah, but AOP certainly made...
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name.
We are making history to... This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase to become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Guys, they're coming dangerously close here. And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase and become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. That's it, reaching.
Can she unhook it in closer to the Premier Championship? Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Throwing hands on the ladder.
This is really dangerous, guys. Oh, man.
Counter. With an attack on Charlotte. Counter from Tamina. Turns it around.
Hammerlock. Reverse DDT.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most formidable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Just defiantly throw the left hook.
You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it. no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There's no like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey.
Picked up and being carried around now. Carmella might need to start leaning out of in-ring. 2-hour attack like that. Yeah, Natalya showed that Park family wisdom. Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
The fight could get very dangerous out of ringside now.
Tamina gets out of harm's way.
She's saying, you want it? Come and get it.
She managed to avoid that offense.
She is out for good. I think she got it, Saxton. Yeah, this match is getting grisly. And now Tamina sent ringside. That ladder's going to leave a mark. She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this. Being placed in the corner here.
This is just establishing dominance.
Stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me? Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied. Using the submission to weaken the opponent. And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. Carmella trying to snatch the contract. History in Bella's hands. Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. We're going to try and unhook it now. Victory is literally within reach. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's going for it. She certainly is. She can do it. The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
She's been slowed down yet again.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Drop kick to the...
Look out. Right to the knee. What is this?
Obviously thinking the competition is a waste of time.
Stiff headlock. She's starting to wear down.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
The Queen has put her ladder to her throne awaits.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Setting up the ladder, center of the ring. That's really the spot you want to put it.
Into the corner. Ouch.
Headed up that ladder, center of the ring. Trying to reach it, trying to win.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
Back and forth, counter after counter. The man connects.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Needs to move quick here.
This won't be a chance.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
question. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Becky Lynch looking to secure the win. Tornado Uranagi.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
A table, the WWE Universe is going wild. Is absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. It is absolutely deafening in the building right now.
Charlotte seeing her opportunity.
Charlotte's got a chance.
Lynch. Suplex rope. Suplex rope through.
Full focus on obtaining the prize. Maybe, just maybe, this could...
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Charlotte has the contract. The Queen is Miss Money in the Bank.
Your winner of the Money in the